Welcome everyone to the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois for stop number 1 of the SLS Championship Tour 2023. A city known for the hot dogs, the pizza, and the bears. We are excited because today it is going to be known for the best women's skateboarding in the world. This is our first stop here in Chicago, and we are so excited for what's about to go down. I'm Andrew Cannon, joined by Sean Malto. Sean, we have an exciting new format that we are debuting here right now in the finals. But before we get into all of those details, let's talk about talent. Who are you excited to see out here?
Well, you know, you can't really talk about women's skateboarding if you're not going to mention Raisa Leal. She has been so dominant. She won every single street league last year, and she is definitely the one to beat and the one to look out for this tournament. But also, the youngest competitor out there, Chloe Cavell. She has the switch stance, the flip outs. She can do these tricks that we've never seen in women's skateboarding before. It's going to be really sick watching her. And last but not least, Funa Nakayama, my fellow front crooker, a silver medalist in the Super Crown last year, looking to update that into a gold this year. So it's going to be really fun watching all of them compete, figure out this new format, and just put it down.
Here's a look at our crowd inside the arena. The energy has been electric so far today, and I can't wait to see everyone turn things up for this women's final. Now, this is the basics brought to you by Tech Deck. We've got 2 45-second line attempts. Then we've got 5 single trick attempts. Now, where this is different this year, it's your top 4 scores that count, but it does not require a line score. You can take one line score, but you don't have to. So that's where things are going to get really exciting. We're inside the arena as we get ready to meet the skaters. And the crowd is excited. I'm excited too.
I'm excited.
This is going to be so good. All right, our first skater from Japan, 16 years old, Yumika Oda.
Our second skater in from Amsterdam, Roos Zwetsloot. It's good to see her back in the league.
And coming in from
then
Australia,
13 years old from Australia, Chloe Cavell. 10 switch stance, absolutely ripping.
And from Osaka, Momiji Nishia. Ripping style, so sick. She looks half asleep every time she's on the course.
Also from Japan, 17 years old, Funa Nakayama.
And one of the most prolific skateboarders on the planet, Raisa Leal, doing it for Brazil.
That is an amazing field here for the finals. I'm excited to see it all go down, but before we do that, let's throw it down to the third member of our team for a little report, Alex White. Alex, what's going on down there?
Thanks, guys. Well, as you guys know, and I know, Raisa has swept the 2022 seasons, 4 for 4 wins. But if there's one person today that could unseat her, it's Chloe Cavell. And I asked Chloe, I'm like, what are you thinking of this course? She's like, I love this course. And what do you think of the new format? And she's like, I love that I can go for big tricks in the best trick, and it counts towards my final score no matter what. So Chloe Cavell is looking sharp, she's looking focused, and this is going to be an amazing final.
I'm going to have to agree right there, Alex. This is going to be an amazing final. And one of the most exciting things is the progression here in women's skateboarding has jumped up so many notches over the last few years. And, I mean, this is our first stop of the season. I can't wait to see what all these skaters bring that's brand new.
Absolutely. You know, we started seeing flip-ins a lot more last year. Now Chloe is skating switch.
All right, first skater in, Yumika Oda, here in the line section.
On this course, fitting 3 tricks in 1 pass, that's hard to do. 50-50, back 180 out.
I'm just going to say there's a noticeable difference in how comfortable she's looking out there, even in this first line.
Still looking at about 12 seconds left here in the top.
That's what I'm talking about. That switch and nollie stance is creeping in. So sick to see those nollie flips over the pyramid.
And now right there,
That's time
let's put those hands together
for Yumiga, but a flawless first run.
What a great first run. I mean, that's hard to do, the first one out.
Look up on the big screen there. Take a look back.
She handled that really well. 50-50, back 180. Grinding the big hubba. And then this buttery smooth nollie flip.
I love the nollie flip in there. Scores in 4.5. Ooh, hitting us with a dab too.
Just really making that 4.5 stick.
Next skater in, Rose Svetslot. Rose likes to skate some of the gnarlier obstacles out here. Super good with all the rails.
Back tail just getting away from her.
Yeah, rebounding quick, get back on board.
I like the little front shove just to get a couple little extra tricks in there.
Oh, hanging on with the backboard.
Oh, back heel the pyramid.
That's going to be time. Let's hear it for Rose, everybody.
That was solid. I feel like we're 2 lines in. We've already seen more flip tricks than I feel like we tend to see in the past. This is going to be the year of flip tricks.
And the caliber of flip tricks.
Yeah.
Nollie flips, back heels.
That's a high-risk area. Even though that bar looks low, those plants are...
Back 50 to board slide. Oh, look at this.
Really solid on the back heel. Oh, 4.8 right there.
4.8 will better.
Took some risks, and the judges rewarded.
4.8 with a fall is definitely a really good score.
Yeah. Next skater in.
Our youngest competitor.
I'm really excited to see what Chloe brings to the course.
45 seconds.
That was an amazing start.
Setting the tone, saying, I'm here to get gnarly.
That route was crazy. She started on the far left quarter pipe and made it all the way around.
Oh, hanging on. Oh, solid heel flip.
That was dipped, too.
Yeah, that was
Nice
really
flip.
good.
And again, 15 seconds remaining.
Oh my God! In the line.
In the line. I thought for sure that she would save that for the single tricks.
We saw that during practice. I can't believe that happened in the line.
Cup noodle guy almost fell over.
Yeah. That was so impressive right there.
I love starting it off with the big bump over rail.
Skating in an arena to thousands of fans. Yeah, I wasn't on skating, but yeah.
And then this 50-50 kickflip out.
That thing is tall. I mean, we saw
It's over her head.
Felipe kickflip back and nose grind that earlier. Only skater to touch it today.
Yeah, she's the second person.
8.6. Look at that. Well,
She's sending a message.
that is progression right there. I have chills right now. That was so wild. All right, next skater in, Momiji Nishia. Oh, so solid.
That left arm just barely moves.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that was a really, really nice kickflip.
Oh, he feels so good.
10 seconds left here at the top.
Oh, that was sick. Just so smooth.
Another really, really solid run.
Now that's not going to be where Chloe's run was, but I definitely think it's in that, you know, in between rows and
Yeah, that should get her solidly into second place.
yeah. That 5-0 shove was so good.
So good.
I like how Momiji just does everything with such authority.
6.7.
6.7.
So that'll put her in second place.
I think it is smart. Only one run you can take with you, and she put up a solid score, setting herself up to kind of clear for the second run.
It's interesting to see the strategy. Chloe just went full bore
Yeah.
on the first one, whereas a lot of the other skaters, although there's noticeable step-ups, they still look, we'll call them more basic with just like the 50-50s and stuff down the hubba. Funa Nakayama on course. Front tail.
Getting that speed to the hubba. Ooh, front five. Yeah. 50-50 up to front crook, pop out. Oh!
That was rad. Kind of packed a lot in right there.
She did.
Towards the end.
A lot in. I think we've only seen one fall out of 5 skaters. Solid back 50. And then this front 5. Long held front 5. Respect.
Look at that. Showing the control. I mean, these skaters are tuned up and ready. 7.1. Funa in second place. Next up, though, Raisa Liao. I'm excited to see what she brings to the course.
It's a solid start.
Super Crown World Champion.
Oh,
Nice backsmith. Looked like a little bit of a bobble, but pulled it off just fine.
oh my God. Ollie up to front blunt, the rail.
Oh, such a good back tail.
Looking that one right in there.
I know she makes these tricks look easy, but
10 seconds.
this is a hard run.
Solid crooked grind.
And that right there is going to be time. Let's hear for Raisa Liao.
Now, the only thing, did she have any flip tricks in there?
She did not flip her board.
But she did start it off with the back 5, down the hubba, and the crooked grind. So here's another look. Back 5, harder than the 50s we've been seeing.
Absolutely. The sequence through here, too, the backsmith, that front blunt, the back tail, and then crook. All of her tricks were done very, very solid, and they're good tricks. 7.6.
All right, 7.6. She was missing the flip tricks, though. And, I mean, I don't necessarily know if we could have anticipated every other skater here today has put flip tricks in their line.
Every single one.
And that's very new. Sean, you know what time it is? It's time for the G-Shock time capsule. Let's throw it back to last year. The women's progression was nonstop. All right, so a look back at last season. Look at that right there. Raisa, kickflip back Smith. I mean, flipping into grinds, very few skaters were doing that before. And it seems like it's kind of the standard now.
Yeah.
Big front feeble from Momiji.
That front salad. Frontside dressing grind down the big hubba.
And we had some gnarly courses last year. I mean,
Huge.
This one right here was so out of control. Pamela making it happen.
But once again,
Raisa with just that magical pop. Las Vegas, the only time we got to see Chloe, but first appearance and a second place. That was really eye-opening for a lot of the skaters. That gap to rail in Brazil was no joke.
for Raisa to handle the pressure of skating in her home country. Funa came so close to winning that one. But Raisa just showing that backsmith.
Putting it down for Brazil.
Clean sweep.
Can she do it again this season?
It's looking to be a lot harder for her. That's
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. All right, back to the top of the order. Yumika Oda, 4.5 on that first line. But with the new format, you do not even have to take a line score. It's all about your top four scores, and you can only take one. So with the 4-5 on the board, it's time to go all in.
Second line attempt at the 4.5, dropping it down. Okay, right scoop ground off the ledge, front side 5-0. Hits it up the line already.
Little quick fire 3 tricks.
With a kickflip in to start.
Yeah.
Backside 50, back to 80 out. Yeah, get that clean again.
Yumika is such a technical skater where we're going to see her have the potential to thrive as once we get into the singles.
10 seconds left.
Love that nollie flip.
Yeah.
Get that one clean again. And at the
back
buzzer right there,
50.
the backside 50-50.
Technically, that was after time.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I think that was a slight up from her last line.
I love the 5-0. Just looking so comfortable on that landing.
That nice back 5 on the big hubba. Again, flawless run, but just a little bit better.
4.7. Not going to move her up the leaderboard. And we will be re-racking after line. Next in, Rose Svetlov.
It's a solid lip slide. There's that back tail.
Getting the heel flip.
Little front shove. Just trying to get those tenths of a point.
I mean, they all matter. Every single one of them. Back 5 down the hubba.
Nollie disaster.
Oh, she was hauling at that nollie back lip.
Nollie back lip.
Clock's gonna run out of time. One more time, let's hear from Rose Svetlov.
Another look at that lip slide.
Smooth back tail. Back five's been a popular trick on the Hubba so far.
It is. And it's honestly sketchy.
Yeah.
4.8. She gets a 5 even. So not moving her up, but increasing that score. Next up, current leader, Chloe Covell with an 8.6. I still can't believe she did that 50-50 kickflip in the line.
In the line.
Coming in with a lot of speed.
Look at this route. She gets all the way across the course. That 50-50.
Oh! Oh, that was sick. Nose grind 180 with the switch flip.
One of the best switch flips in the game. Going for the frontside flip.
15 seconds left.
Again.
Again.
That's crazy.
That's incredible.
Just a nice little shrug, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just to let you guys know I have that on lock.
Jeez. I love this combo right here. Walk us through this, because you were saying it's pretty tight.
It's tight. Nose grind 180 into that switch flip, and then the 50-50 kick flip. So hard to flip your board off of 50-50 like that.
8.1.
She'll keep the 8.6.
8.6. Man. All right. Next in, Momiji Nishia. Momiji had a solid first line.
All right, starting off the rookie grind.
Oh, there's the step up. Front tail 270. Done so well. That kick flip
is so good.
Yeah, that kick flip that's like the kind that you dream of.
Uh-oh.
Hanging on. Oh!
Still set up for the nollie heel.
Oh, man.
Just getting a little sketchy on that back 50, but other than that, everything was solid.
Yeah, very solid.
Crook, little pop out at the end.
Look at this. Really well done.
So good. That was so flipped and popped.
Yeah. And that kickflip, such a good kickflip. We'll see if that increases at all. Needs a 7.2 for third and an 8.7 for first. All right, 6.9, so just a little bit of a bump up. The crowd didn't like that. They wanted more. But I think that's a fair score.
Yeah.
Based off what we saw.
Absolutely.
All right. Funa Nakayama, 84% consistency. Average line score 3.9. Top is a 6.3. So look at that today, already taking that to the top.
All right, right in there with the backside 50-50.
Yeah, there we go. That's a step up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid front five.
board.
15 seconds left on the clock for Funa.
She skates with good speed.
I love that. She can 50 up that hubba knowing that she can pop out of the front crook whenever she wants.
There you go. That is going to be time. Let's hear it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
She already did the front board.
Oh, okay.
It was after time. So really the big uptick there was the heel flip instead of the ollie.
Yeah. Which should get her, I mean, that was a really good heel flip. Should get her a little bit, but it'd be hard to see her passing Haisa's line.
But like we've talked about, I mean, this is tenths of a point are great.
Absolutely. And 1/10 of a point.
It gets her closer. Now I'm very excited to see what happens. Raisa came in, first line, put it down, 7.6, which is usually a solid score here. I mean, look at this, 92% consistency. Top score is a 7.8, but that's going to have to change this season.
Absolutely, and as this new format, after, we re-rack after the runs, so it's kind of important for her to try to get into that top spot.
Looks like she's on course.
On course. Beautiful backside 5-0 to kick things off.
That backsmith is so sick.
Oh, trying to step it up with that kickflip front board. Going down though.
She went for it.
All right, saying that's it.
That's smart.
Yeah, saving it for the next one.
Conserve your energy.
Ooh. So we'll wait for that score. Obviously going to take that first line score for Raisa. 2.1. Going to stay with the 7.6 in second place. And your current leader, Chloe Covell, all the way from Australia, second SLS ever. Your current leader. Can she do it here in Chicago, or will Raisa prevail? Stick around to find out.
Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Cup Noodles. Stir-fry rice with noodles. Everything you crave in one cup. By Accelerator Active Energy, the official energy drink of Street League Skateboarding. By Cariuma, old school shoes, new school ethics. And by Tech Deck, start small, go big.
Hi, welcome to YouTube.
Thanks, it's great to be here. I'm just gonna upload my video right now.
Let me see it first. Oh, wow. No, you can't post that.
Why not?
I don't agree with that. Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Ew, what are you doing?
I'm uploading my video.
All right, that's a warning, pal.
Dude, you need to relax.
Flag!
What?
Okay, you wanna get crazy? Boom, boom, double flag. There goes your video.
Did you just cancel me? All right, I'm gonna be leaving now.
Where are you going?
To a place where I can't get canceled and they celebrate free speech.
Have fun in Fantasyland.
It's not Fantasyland, it's called Rumble. Later, pal. Did you need these back?
Yeah, I'm gonna need those for the next person.
Got you, good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
Since Supercrown, I just go to the school in the morning and I skate in the night. It was my dream to have a skate park. It was so fun to design. I can skate in the morning, in the night, even if it's rainy or not. So I'm so excited to Chicago because the park and it's a new format, so it's gonna be cool. There's so many people like watching you skating, so I think for me it's more crazy. It's so good at the energy, so the crowd don't make me nervous, make me happy. My goal this year in the street league is get a nightclub, maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know. To get ready to Chicago, I'm just skating in the street, in the park, the April's Park, the Primitive too, because they have a hub like the Chicago Park. So, yeah, that's it. Tô super ansiosa para Chicago, vai ser super legal conhecer uma nova cidade, ver meus amigos de novo. E na próxima entrevista eu vou estar melhor no inglês, viu? Tamo junto.
That was the pro perspective presented by Cup Noodles, and well, it said it all. We've witnessed Raisa's greatness from day one, and here she is in Chicago about to put it down for us. I'm really excited to see it. Here's a look at the re-rack presented by Cup Noodles. We got Yumika Oda first, Rose Sweatslot coming in next, Momiji Nishiya, Funa Nakayama, Raisa Leal second right now, and then Chloe Covell, who came out swinging with that first line.
One of the best runs we've ever seen in this contest. Some of the best skating we've ever seen in this contest, and it's going to be really exciting to see their single tricks coming up.
Absolutely, it was amazing. We've got skating coming up very shortly, but before we do, let's head down to the third member of our team, Alex White. Alex, what's going on down there?
Hey guys, I've been doing this a long time, and that was by far the most dialed women's run section I've ever seen. And as we're watching the girls practice, what you guys can't see back home is in between people are trying stuff, Raisa's eyes are on Chloe every second. So for the first time in a long time, I'm seeing Raisa watching Chloe and maybe having to step it up a bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Alex, and we got to agree. Now, let's talk about how this goes down in the basics presented by Tech Deck. We've got our line section, 2 45-second line attempts, and then our single tricks. We've got 5 single trick attempts. It's all about top 4 scores. You cannot take both run scores, though. You can only take one, but you do not have to. And that's a big change this season. So, you may not do it in the line, but you have the opportunity in the single tricks to make it happen. All right, first skater in the single tricks, we've got Yumika Oda. Yumika super tech.
First skater in.
Yeah, this new format is really nice because she does have a chance to get to the top of that leaderboard. Solid cricket grind to start.
What's great about that is it's going to kind of set the table because we know some of the other women out here have that crooked grind. And so they're going to be able to base their strategy off of that. Locked in, super well done. Look at that, skating with fists. Scores in 5.5, Yumika now in the top spot. We're going to see a lot of leaderboard movement until we've got our 4 scores on the board. Next in, Rose. Currently with a 5, needs a 2.7 for third, 5.3. All right, so.
Yeah.
Needs a 5.3.
Yumika kind of set the bar. If you need a 5.3, we just saw 5.5.
Yep. And honestly, they may give it to her like a 5.4 or something from like a, hey, we just saw it done.
Yeah.
Cup Noodles instant replay right there. Look at how locked in, though.
She did it really well. She didn't do it as well as Yumika, but it was definitely solid. Well, 5.5.
5.5. Nice and consistent. Next in, Momiji Nishia. Needs only a 3.7 for first. Oh, Susky.
Aaron Susky.
Backside 5-0 with an extra bit of a tweak in there.
That is a sick trick.
Yeah, that's a really sick trick.
Yeah, and it's dangerous too.
Once you're locked in, it's really nice, but if you get off kilter, oof. 5.9. So Momiji moved up into the top spot with a 12.8. 3 skaters left to go in attempt number 1. Funa Nakayama. Fellow front crooker.
Fellow front crooker. I'm expecting to see one soon. Yep.
There you go. Honestly, the groove in her truck on the front crook mark is so deep.
Straight from
It's
the
amazing.
cover of Thrasher magazine, Hollywood 16 to the league.
Look at that, so locked in.
Pinched.
I like that look of relief right there. Just like, all right. 7.6.
Moves her into first place.
2-point lead over Momiji.
Yeah, she looks stressed out.
Yeah, right. He's just really feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, she said it in that pro perspective. She's like, the crowd doesn't stress me out. It gets me excited. Solid backsmith.
Flexing.
So a 7.3 is going to get her up into first place. Man, you can just see it in that front foot, like just the toes.
It just slides back towards the middle of the board.
Her heel wasn't even on. It was literally just ball of her foot.
She has 90% of her weight on the back foot. She's coasting through the hubba.
7.4. Raisa now on the top with a 15. But the next skater in has potential to take that top spot away. With that 50-50 kickflip starting it off, I'm really curious to see where Chloe goes.
Just missing the flick on that 50-50 kickflip.
That is psycho behavior. On a round rail?
On a round rail. I wonder if the judges will dock her, though, a little bit, because she did do one in her run.
She did do it in her run.
Different obstacle, I get it.
They have the opportunity, but I do feel like because it's a round rail, they may be like, that's a little sketch. All right, last year in Jacksonville, Yumika Oda posted the highest ever single trick score by a female. Here it is in the look back presented by Cariuma. That was such a wild moment.
Kickflip front feeble, the big rail.
So locked in.
I think that was one of the most surprising tricks of the entire season.
Yeah. That's just a trick that you don't see anybody doing because it is so hard. She did that kickflip front board beforehand and then just smashed it.
So sick.
So there's the look back, and here we are presently.
But back in the arena, it is time for attempt number 2 for Yumika Oda. Oh, that was sick.
No one skated it like that yet.
Nope, road less traveled.
No.
And honestly, had she not made it, that's a harsh slam.
Yeah. If you wheel bite, you're getting pitched off that pad.
I love this angle right here in the instant replay presented by Cup Noodles. Look at that. Such good flick.
Onto the pad.
Needs a 4.9 for first. I think that's enough to do it.
Waiting the score to come in. Currently sitting down in 5th.
I like that just from an originality perspective.
Yeah. It's like that spot in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Stairs onto a little pad like that.
All right, 6.0. The judges rewarding it. Now up in the top spot with a 6.2.
Made it to the top spot, but the crowd is not psyched on the judges right now.
Whew. Tough crowd today.
I know.
I love it. Next in, Rose. Needs a 5.8. Oh!
Respect.
Full speed at that thing.
She was so forward on that one. She knew that thing. She was definitely not letting that drop to 50-50.
No.
And
wow, but it was almost front crook.
it was definitely locked in on the wrong part of her truck, but
6.5.
6.5.
Bumps her up to a 7.
she'll take it.
Now in the top spot with a 17 even. So that's 3 scores on the board for Rose. Momiji Nishia next in. 52% consistency. Average scoring trick is a 5.8, but the top score is an 8.3.
52% consistency. That's a lot lower than what we see most other skaters. But she can do tricks like that that bring her right back into the contest.
And only needed a 4.3 to move up into the top spot. I mean, she's got two scores on the board. Now it'll be a third.
Dipped back Smith. Coming out of it just a little early, but
that's okay.
yeah, it's all right.
I mean, didn't move her arms even
As
slightly.
long as the board touches the ledge, the rail hits the ledge, you're good.
7.2. Momiji up in the top with a 20 even. Next skater in, Funa Nakayama. So we know Funa's got the front crook. This is the part that I'm excited about. Already put it down, got a good score. What's next? All right, playing
Smart.
it safe.
Yeah.
Not necessarily safe, playing it smart.
Smart. She knew 5.3 to first. That's a 5.5.
Yeah. And a 5.5 up into the top spot with a 20.3. This is going to be a really good battle. All right, Raisa, 57% consistency. Average is a 6.4. Top score is an 8.5. Only needs a 5.4 to get up in the top. According to the numbers, that should be cake.
Oh, back tail. The big hubba.
Nice and smooth.
So sick just locking up at the top of that hubba and sliding a back tail like that.
Yeah, that's so good.
Everything about it was perfect. Just locked in perfectly, no wheels, nothing.
No.
Score in 8 even. Raisa in the top spot. 23. All right. Chloe now down in 6th. Has to get some scores on the board. Needs an 8.5 for 4th. Oh, so this is going to put some serious pressure on her. I mean, literally has to make the next 3.
Every single one, yeah.
So I'll be curious about strategy here. Download TrueSkate on your mobile and enter the SLS Chicago event. For the first time, players that complete all missions in the event will unlock a virtual replica of the championship course. Play now to skate the same course as the SLS pros. We've also got a request from Malto. Please, hard flip over the bump to bar. He wants it.
Someone needs to do it.
We got to see it. And we're back in for attempt number 3. Yumika Oda. 3 scores on the board. Needs a 6-9 for first.
Oh.
Oh, going for the back tail.
That was a bad slam.
Yeah. She seems okay, but she kind of got thrown to the ground.
Yeah. Just the last couple feet of that hubba just slipped out on her.
Next in, Rose needs a 6-1 for first. Looking to put her 4th score on the board. That was risky.
Risky, such a cool route to go. We
and
watched
I think
her.
The judges are going to reward her.
Absolutely. We watched her in practice almost take one of the scariest slams on that. So the fact that she got up and did it.
Honestly, she put so much force on it, the rail itself started wiggling.
Yeah.
5.8. Rose in the 2nd place. The 22.8. Next in, Omiji for attempt number 3. Pulling out the tech card.
Crook nollie heel.
All right. We need to see the Cup Noodles instant replay there. Look at that. Crook nollie heel.
She did that so good, too.
I mean, we talked about it when we saw it earlier with Paul Rodriguez. Like, doing that and being able to pop it up versus down is so difficult, and she did such a good job of that right there. 8.3. Momiji Nishia now with a commanding lead. 28.3 overall. This is going to put pressure on the other skaters. Funa looking to get a 4th score on the board, but needs an 8.1 to get into first.
Here we go.
Going for broke with the front nose blunt.
That hubba is so hard. It's so long that you lock in, you slide or grind for a few feet, and then it's just hard to keep that going. It's like 2 feet too long, which is a lot.
You get into it and you're just like, I'm still holding.
She locked in perfect.
She did. All right, Raisa in 2nd, 23, needs a 5.4 to get into first. That would be her 4th score on the board. Oh, did not pop the tail.
Those little stubby banks can get you. Oh.
Going for the front blunt. She honestly doesn't even seem phased though. Like, still smiling. All right, front blunt and...
Oh, Chase, watch the fisheye.
So that's going to leave the door open. All right, Chloe Covell. 60% consistency. Looking like she's going to take a different route. She has to make this. Almost over scope. That could seal Chloe's fate.
On Chloe, those last 2 attempts.
It's a little unfortunate for how she started the contest.
Yeah, started so strong.
We're now in on attempt number 4.
All right, attempt number 4, Yumika. Whoa.
Tail again, so close.
She's got to make the next one for any chance at getting on the podium. Next in, Rose. Currently in third, needs a 5.3 to get into second place. She's got to keep improving. Oh! Wow. That was big right there.
That was huge.
Yeah. Another look.
She definitely did that a lot different than Haisa. She went fast and gapped out. That was full commitment.
Yes, 100%. Scores in though, 8 even, moving Rose up to second place. We'll see if that gives her an opportunity to get in the lead on her last attempt. Next, Momiji Nishia, your current leader, with 28.3.
Oh.
Going for broke.
Front 5 shove.
That's a cool trick down a hubba.
Big difference right there.
Funa in fourth place. Needs an 8-1.
This nose blunt can do it.
She has 2 attempts for it. Oh.
Going for it right now. Absolutely going
I love that she's going for it, but man, that's a scary hubba. You skated it earlier.
I did skate it earlier. Yeah, it's just a lot longer than anything that's fun to skate.
So the fun factor is low.
The fun factor is low. It goes from fun to scary the last few feet.
That makes sense. All right, Raisa Leal, down in third place, only needs a 5.4. She's got to get a 4th score on the board. Oh, no! You look at her face, she also looks surprised.
That looks good the entire time.
What I will say is, she is no stranger to making it happen on that last attempt. But man, why she got to do it to us like that?
Chloe. She's going to be coming in here for her 4th attempt.
Is Chloe going to start on the top?
I mean, Tori waxed that whole top of that ledge, so it is a little slippery. I'm sure she's just trying to find some grooves. Yeah, you see all that wax up top?
Yes. Look at
sketchy up there.
Geez, kind of doing the current Caples move right there where it was like 1-2 push.
Just starting the top ropes.
That is very sketchy. Especially with that much wax. So unfortunately, Chloe having trouble here in the singles.
One more attempt here in the women's final.
So this right here is the highest single trick scores for the women. Yumika Oda owning that top spot with a 9.4 on the kickflip front feeble. But Raisa Leal, 8.5. Momiji, 8.3. Funa, 8. Chloe with a 7.9. And Rose with a 7.2. So that's what we've seen so far. But we are seeing a lot of progression here today in the finals. So we're going to re-rack. Presented by Cup Noodles. This is it. Chloe Covell is going to kick it off. Yumika Oda, Funa Nakayama, Raisa Leal is going to go fourth and have to sit there and wait if she can put it down to see if Rose or Momiji has the potential to take it. Momiji in the top spot. That's a nice look.
That is definitely a lot of pressure.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure.
And
it's a legit lead
yeah,
for Raisa
to decide the first champion of this season.
All right, Chicago, these are our last attempts. Let's hear it for the women's finals. Make some
So Chloe, this one's gonna do it for the fans out there.
Chloe Covell, this one is going to be for the crowd.
Came out so strong on the line.
This is that re-rack order. She went from, this is back-to-back tries for her.
That's wild.
Yeah, last.
Not skating how she wanted to here today, but so awesome to hear this amazing crowd getting behind her.
Here we go.
Sean, what's this pressure like?
It's a lot, especially for someone as young as her, 13. I think she'll learn from this. A couple little tweaks to her run, couple more single trick lands, and she'd be right in this thing.
Absolutely. This is definitely not the last we're going to be seeing of Chloe.
No.
Once again, last attempt of the contest, Yumika Oda.
All right, last attempt of the contest for Yumika. She needs a 6.9 to make her way onto the podium. Can she do it? Oh, unable to make her way out. That is honestly 3 tough slams in a row.
Just shot her straight into the ground.
But that will not be the last we see of Yumika here in SLS. All right, Funa needs an 8.1 to get into first place. You can see her just feeling that pressure.
She's been working on this nose blunt all last season as well.
Oh. Going down. It's a heavy slam for Funa, but we've got the best medical team that's going to come take a look at her.
We do have some of the best medical staff on site. Take a look right now.
We're going to take a short break while the medics give her the attention that she deserves. Stick around. We will be back very shortly.
doctors are like you. Too much fast food, not enough exercise. And we don't have time for 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. That's why I take Field of Greens. Each fruit and vegetable supports my heart, lungs, kidneys, and metabolism for energy and weight loss. And at your next checkup, Field of Greens promises your doctor will notice your improved health or your money back.
Get 15% off and free rush shipping at fieldofgreens.com. Product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. See website for terms and conditions for your better health money back promise.
Street League Skateboarding has been brought to you by G-SHOC, the official watch of the SLS World Tour. Head to gshock.com to see the world's toughest watches. By Gel Blaster, go play. By TrueSkate, download TrueSkate and unlock the Chicago course to play like a pro. And by Rumble, it's time to break free. Download the Rumble app today.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here in Chicago, and this right here is the re-rack presented by Cup Noodles. We've got Raisa Liao, Rose Sweatslot, and Momiji Nishia. Funa is out, unfortunately taking a hard slam down there, so we're going to take it down to Alex White to get a little report. Alex, how's she doing?
Yeah, well, you know, Funa took an unfortunate slam, hit the back of her head, came up really quick holding her head, so we didn't see her lose consciousness per se, but the medical team was right on it. She got up on her own accord, walked off the course, and right now on the edge of the course she's being seen by medical professionals. So hope all is well for Funa heading forward.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah, that was a tough one. Always awful to see anyone out there taking slams like that. All right, we are back in. We have only 3 tries left from each of the. We have 1 try from 3 skaters.
1 try from each skater to decide.
Raisa Liao, can she do it to defend her title, or is she going to be dethroned? She needs a 5.4, but she has to put it down right now.
Ice is on course.
Oh! And she does it.
She does this every time.
It's going to become her signature.
This is 5 contests in a row.
But it's not over. All right, let's look at that Cup Noodles instant replay. The front blunt so perfectly balanced. Oh, you can see the look on her face.
You can see she landed on her back wheels first and just whipped that. She definitely willed that.
Oh, man. Now she's all smiles.
Yeah.
Again.
Take a deep breath.
And an 8.4 moves Raisa Liao up into the top spot with a 31.4.
But this is why that re-rack matters.
Absolutely. Next
Rose and Momiji still have a chance to top that.
Let's see what Rose needs. It's going to be an 8.1 for second place.
So Rose with an opportunity to bump herself up. She can get up into second place.
She needs to go hard right here. And that is going to do it. So Rose is going to stay in 3rd place. And there is only 1 more skater that could take out Raisa Liao.
Well, Tim, the drama is building now. 1 last skater to go.
This is what it's all about, that last attempt.
Momiji's got a 28.3.
Momiji right now with a 28.3. Raisa, a 31.4. Now, listen, Momiji is going to need a 9.1. That is a huge score. There is no easy road to victory right here for her. Can she do it? And with a board break, she is unable to do it. That means that Raisa Leal is your champion here in Chicago.
Picking up right where she left off last year.
What a competitor.
Look at that sportsmanship right there.
No stranger to that trophy.
Yeah. She's getting strong lifting all those trophies up.
Momiji gave it everything to the bitter end right there. What a champion.
Never seen anything like that before. Shigeo, Joey getting his photos with the champ.
And here are your final results. Your top three. Rose Svetslat in second place, Momiji Nishia. And in first place, your defending champ, Raisa Leal. And here is how she got here in the championship clip presented by Gel Blaster. Look at that back five, a nice dipped back Smith. Going to town on that hubba. And the front blunt to clench the victory. Heading down to Alex White with our winner.
I'm down here with our winner, Raisa Leal, who's another $100 Richard. That was one of the best women's finals I've ever seen. It was back and forth. Tell me about that final.
I was too nervous. The girls kill it. It was super to be here in Chicago too, to meet new people, and yeah, the final was so crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the best. And when you finally cinched the deal and you had that last, and you landed that backside tail slide, what was your feeling? Was it relief or happiness? You finally smiled.
Yeah, I was so happy, like, because I was too nervous and afraid because it's a big hubba. So yeah.
Well, great job, Raisa. Thank you so much. Congratulations on winning the first stop. You're straight into the final for Tokyo. Back to you guys.
My second interview in English. Yeah.
You won and your second interview.
Yes.
Your English is getting so competitive.
Well, what an amazing women's final it was here today. The level of skateboarding is growing so rapidly. From myself, Sean Malto, and Alex White, thanks so much everyone for tuning in. We look forward to seeing what happens as the season continues. And don't go away, we've got the men's final coming up next.
Hi, welcome to YouTube.
Thanks, it's great to be here. I'm just gonna upload my video right now.
Let me see it first. Oh, wow. No, you can't post that.
Why not?
I don't agree with that. Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm uploading my video.
All right, that's a warning, pal.
Dude, you need to relax.
Flag!
What?
Okay, you wanna get crazy? Boom, boom, double flag. There goes your video.
Did you just cancel me? All right, I'm gonna be leaving now.
Where are you going?
To a place where I can't get canceled and they celebrate free speech.
Have fun in Fantasyland.
It's not Fantasyland, it's called Rumble. Later, pal. Did you need these back?
Yeah, I'm gonna need those for the next person.
Got you. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
There is a look at your women's podium. What an epic finals we just saw. That was so, had me on the edge of my seat the whole time.
The entire time. How this format is, the re-racks, everything, it just builds so much drama.
I'll tell you, that re-rack there at the end is such a huge deal. I mean, that puts the person who's in the top spot in the driver's seat. Whew. But Raisa, who was not in the driver's seat, came through.
Came away with the car.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. I gotta say though, you know, notably, the level of skating was amazing. The flips out, like that crook nollie heel from Omiji. We had that 50-50 kickflip from Chloe. The level is really getting there.
The consistency is just off the charts.
Yes, by far. And I loved seeing all the flip tricks today. In the line section, almost every skater was bringing flip tricks into their line.
Absolutely, and a big shout out to Funa going for it.
Yes, taking a tough slam. We hope she's okay. Whew. I just can't wait to see how this season goes. I mean, you know, is this the start of Raisa going back-to-back on full season takeovers?
What's the most contests? What's the most street leagues won in a row? You know, can we get that stat?
I know we'd have to look at, honestly, we'd have to look at Nyjah.
I think Nyjah would be the only one close to her.
Yes, absolutely. We've got the men coming up in the finals very shortly, but before we do that, we're going to take a look back at the men's 2022 season. Welcome back, everybody. There is Gustavo Ribeiro, your defending champion. We have not seen him skate at all so far. This is going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting. He took a vicious slam in practice. He kind of got pancaked off the top ropes, but it's good to see him out there, and it looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, he got rocked yesterday, but haven't seen him limping around or anything like that.
No, and he's obviously a champion, so he knows how to get around a street league course.
Absolutely.
All these guys are going to try to rip as hard as they can.
Oh, it's dark in the arena right now.
Yeah, it's all quiet.
Sorry, this is what's about to go down right now. It's Eric Costin's birthday.
Oh, look at that little birthday surprise
to the GOAT
for Eric Costin himself. That's just adorable. Dude, what a day we're having. You went out there and skated. We've got Eric Costin's birthday. Paul Rodriguez
is handing him the cake.
It's an SLS cake too. I love
SLS cake. They couldn't fit all 48 candles on there, but.
Ooh, was that a sick burn?
And Jake Anderson.
He just got Coach Costin. Well, while they have some fun, we're going to take a look back and see what went down in the knockout round earlier today.
One more time, everybody give a big happy birthday to Eric Costin. We love you. Living legend. We didn't want to let the cat out of the bag.
So we got Kelvin right here, making his way in from Group 1. Had a really solid showing, and you know, he skated really smart.
Absolutely, he did the tricks he needed to do. Definitely set himself up to advance out of that first group.
Next, we got Ryan DeCenzo, who is having this just second wind in his pro career here at SLS.
Keeps getting better and better for him. I think just the experience, he's learning more, he's figuring out what he needs to do and when he needs to do it. And this switch tail heel flip for his last trick, getting him 1/10 of a point above.
Then we've got Felipe Gustavo from group number 3. Felipe is just looking so solid.
He's always looked solid. He's able to take these technical tricks, the big obstacles, and then this guy.
I want to say it's no surprise, but at the same time, it was a very welcomed him in the finals. Coming back from a tough ACL injury,
yeah,
you know, he's in here. He's going to go for it, and it's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
And then this guy, Jagger Eaton, he was in our first group. Well, not unfortunately, I mean, he got bumped out by Kelvin, and here he is, second chance with that high score, 34.7. He's in. There's Jagger Eaton getting ready to go.
Jagger always looks intense.
I mean, he's such a good guy when you're hanging out with him, like going golfing with him. He's super cool. When he's in this, though, this is what he lives for.
He is focused.
He is in it. He is ready to go, and there's just a totally different kind of confidence.
Absolutely.
You know?
I heard he has a good golf swing.
He does. He's good. He is definitely good. He is your 2021 SLS Super Crown World Champion. Out here looking to take home another win. I mean, the skating that we saw earlier today was top-notch. Nyjah Houston, 6-time SLS Super Crown World Champion. Six times, dude.
Nyjah just getting those run-ups, solid.
Let's take a look at our past Super Crown champions. We got last year's Gustavo Ribeiro, Jagger Eaton, Nyjah Houston, 6 times, Shane O'Neill, Kelvin Hoffler, Chris Cole, and then the first ever Super Crown World Champion, yourself, Sean Malto.
Did sneak one in there.
You got one under your belt.
I got one, and then Nyjah took
take
over.
That away. What does it feel like? I mean, you have that forever. Talk about how the legacy of winning, being an SLS champion.
I mean, when Rob Deerdeck created this contest, Street League Skateboarding, it really gave us skaters an avenue to really show off our craft in an arena style. And I'm such a sports fan, and I love the legacy of championships, and to be able to have one and to always have that under my belt is such a special feeling. But just like anything, you know, it's nice to have one, but the next year pops up and you want it again the next year and the next year. And Nyjah's been able to prove that he can consistently be in that spot for the past 13 years now.
He's had a long run.
He's had a very, very long, impressive run.
And what's awesome is it's not over.
No.
He's here again.
Great progress this week.
Felipe Gustavo getting ready to go.
I would like to see Felipe get one under his belt, too.
Yeah.
He's came close so many times.
Honestly, there's not a skater in here I wouldn't want to see take home a win. DeCenzo would be so awesome. At this point in his career, I mean, he has literally been doing this for like 20 years. I mean, he's been skating contests at the highest of levels, be it amateur events and professional events, for like 20 years.
And it seems like he's progressing in it.
Yes.
Kelvin Hoffler.
Kelvin has not had a win in quite some time.
It's a crazy one to think about because, again, one of those guys that's always in the mix.
But there's, you know, the lack of big rail here is kind of a big deal. I mean, a lot of these skaters obviously can destroy that hubba, but we're so used to having one big rail.
Yeah, I think Kelvin really excels on a long, mellow hubba, though.
Yeah.
As we see, I think he put up the most points out of anybody.
While the skaters are warming up, we're going to take a short break, but we will be back very shortly with our men's finals.
Hello, I'm Rumble.
And I'm YouTube.
YouTube, why are you dressed like that?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of violations in the community lately, so I'm enforcing that.
You mean like people not following your policies?
Strike one!
What if someone tells the truth, but it's labeled as misinformation?
Strike two!
Wow, what if I want to ask questions and have different opinions on things?
Strike three! You're out of here!
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Doctors are like you. Too much fast food, not enough exercise. And we don't have time for 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. That's why I take Field of Greens. Each fruit and vegetable supports my heart, lungs, kidneys, and metabolism for energy and weight loss. And at your next checkup, Field of Greens promises your doctor will notice your improved health or your money back.
Get 15% off and free rush shipping at fieldofgreens.com. Products not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. See website for terms and conditions for your better health money back promise.
When I first saw the MRI and found out that I tore it, I was thinking like, yeah, it could be close to a year off my board. And so as soon as the surgery was over and the surgeon was very confident in how it went and just how the new ACL was, I was like determined to get on my feet as soon as possible. So even like a week after surgery, I was like putting a little pressure on my leg, starting to limp around, get rid of the crutches. I did my first kick flips after close to 5 months. And then I really started like skating some ledges and stuff around like 6 months. After getting a heavy surgery like that, your muscles just kind of go dormant for a second, and it takes a while to build them back up. So the main thing we're still working on here at PT is just building the muscle. And now it's been 8 months, and I've already been getting out, getting some clips, back in the streets, taking some falls, a couple good practice sessions at the park, getting the tricks back. But I think skating a contest like Street League and getting back in the mix of things really helps get your full feeling back and your full confidence back. So I want to win. I want to, go out there and like put it all out there. I'm not there yet. Still gotta take it a little slow. Even aside from, going out there and competing hard and like going for wins and stuff, I just like being out there competing in general. I like skating with the bros. I like kicking it with the fans. I like skating a new course and just competing in general has always been fun for me. So I'm looking forward to it.
There he is, Nyjah Houston. What a cool piece. I mean, just kind of hearing all the background, that's such a big injury, ACL. It kind of plagues a whole lot of us skateboarders out here. So awesome to see him back, looking good, feeling good, and in the finals. Nyjah, definitely a competitor here today, but we got to talk about our defending champ. We got Gustavo Ribeiro.
Yeah, we haven't seen him skate today. All these guys were just trying to qualify just to get a shot at the champ, and this is our guy right here.
Which, talk us through it. I mean, how is that coming in a little cold, whereas everyone else has already skated quite a bit?
Oh, it feels great.
Does it?
He's well rested. He is fine.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it. All right, we're going to take a short break, but we will be back with our men's final coming up after this. Stick around.
Hi, welcome to YouTube.
Thanks, it's great to be here. I'm just gonna upload my video right now.
Let me see it first. Oh, wow. No, you can't post that.
Why not?
I don't agree with that. Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm uploading my video.
All right, that's a warning, pal.
Dude, you need to relax.
Flag!
What?
Okay, you want to get crazy? Boom, boom, double flag. There goes your video.
Did you just cancel me? All right, I'm gonna be leaving now.
Where are you going?
To a place where I can't get canceled and they celebrate free speech.
Have fun in Fantasyland.
It's not Fantasyland, it's called Rumble. Later, pal. Did you need these back?
Yeah, I'm gonna need those for the next person.
Got you. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
Welcome, everybody. We are here in the Windy City for our first stop of the 2023 Street League Skateboarding Championship Tour. We could not be more excited to be here today because this is the home of the best skateboarding in the world. We are inside the Wintrust Arena, and it is stop number 1. I'm your host, Andrew Cannon, joined by Sean Malto. Sean, we've got a new format tonight here in the finals. So far, we've seen it in the women's final. It has been amazing. But before we get into that, let's talk about the skaters. We're going to take a look at our start list. All right, Jagger Eaton got that second chance qualifying spot in here. Nyjah Houston, Ryan DeCenzo, Felipe Gustavo, Kelvin Hoffler, all qualified in their groups, and they are meeting Gustavo Ribeiro. He is our defending champion who is pre-qualified into the finals. So this is the first time we're seeing him skate out here today. Sean, who are you liking out here?
I mean, I've loved how Nyjah skated so far. He's fresh off that ACL injury. This is his first contest back. He looks like he has so much energy. He's so excited to be here. But also Jagger Eaton, also a former champion with tricks like this backside flip 180 nose grind. He's looking so sick. Look how pumped up he is. He's ready to go.
Such a fierce competitor. Now, California skate parks always stepping up to create these street league courses. Let's hear how the skaters break it down in this course preview presented by Rumble.
The course has a lot to offer, you know. There's definitely a lot of like lengthy obstacles. You got the high drops. It's really got everything, minus the big rail. You know what I mean? So that's definitely something you don't normally see. There's no big rail.
It's got a lot of different things than usual. It's a lot more mellow. There's no big rail, but that long hubba is very scary.
Yeah.
So the tricks that you see go down are very respectful.
Like when I said like lengthy, like that thing is lengthy. You gotta respect that. Yeah.
Favorite obstacle might be that bear trap rail, but I'm most scared of it. I think that's the coolest one. I mean, the seawall is obviously like very cool, but that one's probably the hardest thing in here to skate.
I'll say maybe the little rails. It's pretty fun. You can have fun on that and get a little bit more technical.
My favorite obstacle would probably be the bump over bar, going over it. The rail is a little sketch. Those legs, feels like a street spot. It feels like a sketchy, skinny street rail.
Man, predictions are really hard at this point.
At the end of the day, we all have the tricks, and we're all capable of winning, so.
Every dog has his day. Good luck to everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Say it again, man.
Every dog has his day. Good luck to everybody.
Good luck to everybody.
I love that. So we got to look at the course. Now let's see how this breaks down with the basics presented by Tech Deck. We've got our line section of 2 45-second line attempts, then our single tricks, 5 single trick attempts, but it's all about your top 4 scores. The big change here is that you can only take 1 line score, but you don't have to. You can win this in the single trick section. Oh man, it's about to go down. How you feeling? You excited for this?
I'm so excited for this. It is popping in here.
Yeah, we've got an incredible crowd here in Chicago. They've been reacting to the scores both favorably and unfavorably.
Absolutely. Mike Moe, the judges are going to need security guards out here.
Absolutely. All right, the time is now. Let's meet the skaters in our finals. First skater in, coming out of Mesa, Arizona, 22 years old, we've got Jagger Eaton.
The next skater in, Nyjah Houston, 28 years old, 6-time champion. It's good to see him back in the finals.
You can see it on his face, he's psyched. Then from Vancouver, BC, 36 years old, Ryan DeCenzo.
Then we have Felipe Gustavo from Brazil. Definitely one of the techiest skateboarders Street League has ever seen. Can't wait to see what he puts down.
Then also from Brazil, 30 years old, we've got Kelvin Hoffler.
And here is our current defending champion, Gustavo Ribeiro, out of Lisbon.
Now that we've met the skaters, let's meet the third member of our team. Down on the floor, we've got Alex White. Alex, what's going on?
Yo, it is packed down here. Every seat is filled. The crowd is on their feet. And I got a second to talk to Jagger's coach, John Nicholson, between. I'm like, where was Jagger this whole time? Because he's been waiting to see if he made the final or not. And he just walked around the corner at that last group number 4, knew that he was in, and now he's stoked. And I said, are you guys going to change up the strategy at all? And they're like, oh, Jagger's got good tricks for the best trick. He's got good lines. He's ready. Let's do this.
Thank you so much, Alex. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I do love how prepped and ready Jagger is for this kind of stuff. He doesn't come into it going, you know, maybe I'll spruce it up here or there. He has a dialed-in plan.
Yeah,
he is ready to execute.
One of the few guys out here that has a coach, too.
Yeah.
You know? So that's a new thing in skating.
It is time. You can hear it. Jagger Eaton setting it off here in the finals in our line section.
Casual back nose one. Front side nose grind on the bumper bar.
That is so
From
cool.
him, the seawall.
Ollie with the bumper bar. One skip with the face.
Honestly, Jagger's kind of got some pep in his step.
Yeah, it's going a little faster
Okay, looking at about 15
than
seconds on the
qualifying.
clock.
Look at that, back 180 nose grind. So well done. Look at that, half tab into the front blunt. And he puts it down. I love the intensity.
He is psyched.
And you know what I love is he's gonna get fired up. That's gonna keep Nyjah fired up. So good. Man, look at where his truck was on that. It was like almost on the edge.
He was very on top. And that backside 180 nose grind to finish it.
That is so cool. All right, scores in 8.4 for Jagger Eaton. Next in Nyjah Houston. Remember, we are going to re-rack after the lines and then before our last single trick attempt, which we know is quite advantageous.
Nyjah starting it off with the switch tail to the tray flip. I love that part of the line.
The judges will like that too. Skating the quarter pipes is a big deal.
Kick flip in. Ooh. Half cab crook grabbed a little bit.
Oh, forcing the nollie back heel.
Oh.
I mean, he kind of rode away.
I count that. That is the obstacle he was talking about, though. It is kind of like a street spot, how all those little crossbars.
But not a flawless run for Nyjah Houston. We love that kickflip, though.
Straight into this back lip.
6.9, man, that's a drastic difference right there, not getting that backsmith at the end.
Absolutely.
Next skater in, Ryan DeCenzo.
No stranger to an SLS final.
Start things off with the front blunt down the hubba.
Ooh, a little sketchy on the nollie crook. Got away with it.
Dude, it's like every time with the frontside flip.
At about 12 seconds.
He's gonna have to hustle here.
He can get this fired off. Oh, does it? Ryan DeCenzo.
Three really, really good tricks in that run. Look at this nollie crook. Just bobbled a little bit.
Almost two of them right there in the Cup Noodles instant replay.
The frontside flip was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, his nose almost hit the bar again, but managed to whip that around at the last second.
That's so huge at the end of a 45-second run. Oh, 8.5. Look at that. DeCenzo in the top spot. Next in, Felipe Gustavo. Felipe looking to get his first win at SLS.
Made it into the finals.
Oh.
a bit of a bobble to start things out. Plenty of time on the popcorn.
Must be a little nerves.
Ooh, 360 flip up the stairs.
Tray flip up a 3-stair in your run.
It's so difficult. And honestly, unless you've ever done a 360 flip, you cannot appreciate how hard that is.
12 seconds on the clock.
This one's going to be a throwaway right here for Felipe Gustavo.
Ryan is head number 2. Try to clean that up.
Yeah. Just getting that nollie pop down.
But again, he does not have to take a line. He can do it. He can win in the singles if he's unable to put together the next one. But I have faith.
Come in at a 1.9, so that will be a throwaway score.
Our next skater in, no stranger, is putting together a solid line.
Trying to post up a line score.
Kelvin Hoffler from Brazil.
Kelvin, who made it through on knockout round number 1, I believe. He was part of group 1.
How's this course for Kelvin?
I think this course is good for Kelvin. He really likes these long hubbas.
Really comfortably on that backside tail slide.
Oh. Kickflip back lip into the kickflip front board.
Switch tail slide. He's got just about 10 seconds left.
He's using all 10 of it.
Half cab crook into the high speed back Smith.
And that back tail is pretty sick. No one skated the quarter pipe like that yet.
Nope. How do you think that line stacks up against what we've seen so far, Sean?
I would say that's right around the same level. I don't think it was drastically better, but it's definitely keeping pace.
So high score right now, 8.5 from DeCenzo. I mean, we had 2 flip tricks back-to-back into slides.
I would think this is right around that 8.5 mark.
8.2. He does not look happy about it.
No, I think that's a little low. But the judges must see something.
All right. Gustavo Ribeiro, our defending champ, first time in here at SLS this weekend. Okay.
All right.
Kick flip up, crooked grind, nollie flip out.
Heating up.
Dude, he just did a 360 flip nose blunt in his line.
In the middle of his run. That's a steezy little back Smith.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Is that what kind of took him out yesterday?
That's exactly what took him out in practice, but he was able to get out of that one a little better today.
Oof. Talk us through these replays. We saw some good stuff right there.
Crook, nollie, flip out. Gets that pop out of there. And then the tray flip nose blunt, middle of your run. That used to be the last trick in video parts. Eric Costin.
All right, scores in 7.4 in 4th place. Man, that's tough. Falling like that, it's gotta shake the confidence a little bit.
Well, tray flip 50 hasn't been kind to him all weekend.
We'll see if he goes for it or not. Right now, though, Ryan DeCenzo, your current leader. See if he can hang on to that as we head into our second line after this.
Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Cup Noodles. Stir-fry rice with noodles. Everything you crave in one cup. By Accelerator Active Energy, the official energy drink of Street League Skateboarding. By Cariuma, old school shoes, new school ethics. And by Tech Deck, start small, go big.
Hello, I'm Rumble.
And I'm YouTube.
YouTube, why are you dressed like that?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of violations in the community lately, so I'm enforcing that.
You mean like people not following your policies?
Strike one!
What if someone tells the truth, but it's labeled as misinformation?
Strike two!
Wow, what if I want to ask questions and have different opinions on things?
Strike three! You're out of here!
Welcome back to SLS Chicago, presented by Cup Noodles. We are in the Windy City for stop number 1 of the 2023 SLS Championship Tour. Today's knockout round was insane. Let's roll the highlights in this look back presented by Cariuma. Our first skater, Kelvin Hoffler, from group number 1, qualifying in. He was ripping today.
Definitely went off to start the contest out. Half cap, backsmith, revert, kickflip, backtail, fakie.
Then we go group number 2. Ryan DeCenzo prevailed.
Barely. He had Midler on his heels, but was able to come through by 1/10 of a point.
And it all came down to that last trick that we're going to see in just a moment. This one right here, the switch tail heel.
Barely getting that around. Needed an 8.1, got an 8.2.
Then we got Felipe Gustavo in group number 3. Felipe just looking so solid today.
Ollie flip crook that hubba is no joke. And then kickflip crook on his last attempt to get him in.
We did not see that one coming.
No.
And a nice, not surprised, but a nice little homecoming. Someone who's been unfortunately out due to injury. Nyjah Houston back in the finals here in Chicago.
And he got to easily go through his group.
Yes. And then this guy, Jagger Eaton, getting a spot in from the second chance qualifier. He had the highest score overall from the skaters that did not win their group. He and Kelvin were putting a lot of pressure on one another in that first group.
Jagger had to work the hardest.
And I'm excited to see him in here. We've got one line under our belt. We are back to the top of the order. Jagger Eaton, look at that, 95% consistency in the line section. Average score 7.8, top score 9.6. Dude, he just comes out swinging.
Seawall. Love the switch pop shove.
That's a rare one.
We're gonna have 15 seconds left.
We got 10 seconds left. Back in the nose grind. Man, he came in with a lot of speed.
Yeah, activate the hips, twist the shaft.
All right, and that's going to do it. Jagger stepping it up.
Yeah, started his runoff with just a little better of a kickflip back lip instead of the backsmith on the small rail. Right here, kickflip back lip. That should get him a couple 1/10 of a point up from that first run.
I just think he was skating so fast coming in. Dude, there is no room for error on that 5.0 on the seawall.
No.
That thing is sketchy. 8.4 right now, and an 8.6 moves Jagger Eaton up to the top spot.
8.6 will be an improvement. So Jagger has that score.
He will take it.
When we move into the single trick section. He's pulled that one in.
Nyjah Houston down in 5th place right now with a 6.9.
Now on course for attempt number 2.
Switch tail to kick things off.
Oh. Solid backlit. I love how he has that switch heel every time.
There you go, half cab crook 180. I mean, his flip trick game is so consistent. You wouldn't necessarily think it because he's always going so full bore.
What?
Oh, look at that, going for broke right there. He knows what it's going to take.
That's going to do it for time. Let's hear it for Ryan in Houston.
No one wants to win more than that guy.
No. I don't know, man. Jagger, he's got that same fire. Half cap crook 180.
So sick. Taking it out on the tech deck wall over there, but definitely a little frustrated with that switch frontside flip.
I mean, honestly, he still improves. 7.1 up from a 6.9.
Oh, let's hope that foot's okay.
Next in, Ryan DeCenzo, currently in 2nd place with an 8.5. Needs an 8.7 to climb to the top of the leaderboard.
A little tail smack.
DeCenzo can skate everything. He can do the technical tricks. He can skate transition. He can go big when he needs to.
Switch tail 270 is definitely an improvement from his first run.
On command frontside flip.
Seconds left.
Brian DeCenzo is just ripping.
Brian DeCenzo looking good to start out.
Smooth front blunt to start. Setting him up to this switch tail 270, which I think he nollie crooked it in the first run, so.
He did.
Yeah, that's what I like, the mixture.
That frontside flip is so good.
Then the big frontside 360. So he needs an 8.7. Is that going to be enough to do it? 8.7, he does it, pushing Jagger Eaton down into 2nd place. Wow. Could Ryan DeCenzo do it here today?
He's looking solid so far.
Next up, we're gonna have Felipe.
Next up, Felipe Gustavo. Felipe had a tough first line, but he can do it. There we go.
Whoa. It's back nose
Yes.
grind.
Hanging on.
This guy.
He's putting it together.
He's able to recover. Ah.
I love that he tries that super difficult technical stuff in his line. Oh, he stomps a big frontside flip at the end. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he missed one trick, but definitely an improvement from a 1.9.
And he had some really good stuff in there.
Nollie crook to start, missed the pop on the first one, then tray flip up the 3 is so hard to do, especially in a contest when your legs are a little heavy, you're feeling a little tired, and then this big frontside flip over the bar to end it.
And our judges, I mean, that panel is street skaters. They know 360 flip upstairs is gnarly. 7.7. It's going to serve him well, moving up into 4th place. We have 2 skaters left. Kelvin Hoffler right now in 3rd place with an 8.2.
Kelvin now will be next to go, has the 8.2. Start things off solid in that first line.
Oh, no.
It's a rare miss.
And the tough part is he knows that trying to make up that time is not worth it.
Yeah.
Kickflip back lip. He's calling it right there. Gonna save that energy for the single tricks. There's a look at Nyjah Houston right now, getting a little attention to that ankle. Gustavo Ribeiro, defending champ. Look at that, 95% consistency. Top score 9.3, average 7.6. So that was a below average score for him. We got high hopes though. Defending champ.
Yeah, nice nollie, no slide. Back when he goes flying on the ledge.
That crook nollie flip on command is so good.
I love how high he pops out of it.
Wow.
Straight foot nose blunt. There you go. That backsmith looks a little more in control than the last one. Let's see if he can land this last trick.
Going back the hubba and just getting away from it, which is honestly abnormal.
Very.
I mean, his 360 flips go to his feet almost every single time. So this is uncharacteristic of Gustavo on that hubba. You can see him reacting right there, feeling the pressure. But our current leader right now, Ryan DeCenzo, in the top spot. Stick around to find out. Can he keep that lead?
Hey YouTube, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm updating my content policies.
Really? Do you mind if I take a look?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, here you go. Oh, wait. One more. This is a new one.
Thank you. I'll block off my schedule.
It's a real page turner. Oh, page 94 is my personal favorite.
Okay, can't wait. Honestly, YouTube, this is too much to read.
Welcome back as we take a look at this G-Shock time capsule. Sean, what is this?
This is the last time Street League was in Chicago. I was actually in this final, and this is Deshaun Jordan's one and only win in Street League with that big laser flip off the top ropes.
Laying down the hammer here last time. That was such an exciting moment and such an important moment in Deshaun's career.
And look at that podium. Tori, Shane, and Deshaun at the very top.
Chicago, keep doing your thing as well. Keep showing the love out there. Thank you, Cariuma.
All right, now the re-rack presented by Cup Noodles. Nyjah Houston is going to be going first. Gustavo Ribeiro, Felipe Gustavo, Kelvin Hoffler, Jagger Eaton, and Ryan DeCenzo, who is your current leader with the highest score in the line section. There's Deshaun, 2017 champion here in Chicago. And Gustavo Ribeiro. Oh, getting warmed up, getting ready. He had the golden ticket here in Chicago. He's a chef, who knew?
Oh.
And a world champ. So let's dish it out. Here's Gustavo's Pro Perspective presented by Cup Noodles.
If I don't skate and I'm not doing nothing, I'm probably cooking all the time. Like, kind of relieve some stress, and I feel productive. I mean, I started cooking when I was young. My dad used to always love to cook, so I grew up watching my dad cooking all the time. My mom always used to cook a lot to me. I was thinking in my head, it's more like, maybe I should cook the stroganoff. Kind of miss that plate, you know, so that's for you, Mom. Yeah, the last stop was something like that I'll never forget, because it was not like an easy win. I remember like came to the last try and I was in second and I was really needed to land the last trick.
He did it!
Actually, I never thought that one day, like I could say when I'm 22 years old, that I was a world champion a couple months ago. It's something crazy to think about it. I'm still the same person, my life still kind of the same. I just feel maybe I have more eyes on me, a little bit of more pressure, but you know, like I just try to do what I used to do before, just try to be happy and skate as much as I can, and we'll see what's coming from now on. I mean, it was like gonna be a moment that probably I'm never gonna forget. It was super special. Bon appetit.
There's a look at Gustavo. I love how humble he is. He seems so cool, calm, collected in that piece.
Just chefing it up.
Chefing it up, but not right now. He's cooking up something else. He's trying to cook up a win here at SLS in Chicago. Here's the basics and how it all goes down. We just finished our line section, which is 2 45-second line attempts. Now we are getting into single tricks. It's 5 single trick attempts anywhere on the course, and our top 4 scores count towards the final score. You can take one line score, but you do not need to take it. So you can win this competition in single trick.
You're ready for the single trick section. Let's make some noise for these guys.
All right, we are going to kick it off here with Nyjah Houston, our first single trick attempt, coming in hot.
Holding on to that half cab back nose grind revert.
Wow. It'd be interesting to see this replay. It looks like he was leaning way over.
There's the Cup Noodles instant replay. Oh, man.
Perfect half cab back nose grind. Turning it at the very end.
He forced that landing, though.
Did. Foot massage definitely helped him there.
Hopefully he's feeling okay. Scores in 8.8.
Right there for Nigel Houston. So a big score to start out the trick section.
Next in, Gustavo Ribeiro, our defending champion.
Will be next.
He needs an 8.5 to get into first. Oh, that is honestly a perfect obstacle for him for that one.
Perfect obstacle, but he broke his board.
He broke it.
Yeah, it snapped. Not all the way through, but enough.
Ooh, that's tough. I'll be curious if he's going to try to set another one up or go for it. I mean, we saw in the women's final, Momiji break it at the last second. Gustavo Ribeiro. Felipe Gustavo, my apologies.
Back-to-back Gustavos, but Felipe nollie flipping into the crooked grind. Down the big hubba, perfect.
Oh, look at that lock-in.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, that was perfectly done. Needs an 8.3 to get into first, and a 9 even puts him up there. Nyjah congratulating him. Here's our 9 club replay. That was so well done.
First 9 club of the finals.
Kelvin Hoffler down in 5th right now with an 8.2, but a solid line score. Needs an 8.6 for first. Coming in fakie. It's kind of the Kelvin Hoffler special.
Kelvin Hoffler shuffle.
Long hubba, check. Half cab nose to back tail, check.
Still so gnarly.
I just like that he's getting a solid nose slide in. Like he doesn't just go like boom, boom.
No, it's very fluid.
Think that's enough for an 8.6? And an 8.8, it's enough. Putting Kelvin up to the top. Ooh, Chicago wanted a 9 right there. But
These
they're gonna have to
Midwest
wait.
fans, they want 9s.
Next to drop.
Next in, Jagger Eaton.
I posted up that 8.6 in the line section.
He needs an 8.5 for first.
Oh. Just a little too on top of that one.
Sometimes it's almost like he's overhyped.
Yeah, he overshot that just by the slightest bit.
Next in, Ryan DeCenzo. He was in the lead as we headed into the single trick. Oh, man. Starting off strong.
It's getting a little spicy in here.
He did that switch tail, switch heel better than he did the first one. And he got a solid score.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
DeCenzo flicking that switch heel out.
Hey, we heard it in that piece with Manny and Tori. Every dog has his day. Is today DeCenzo's day? 8.9. DeCenzo up the top. Chicago might be rioting. All right, there's Nyjah. Before we get into it, let's head down to Alex White.
Well, as you guys saw in the run section, Nyjah, got on like an ankle crunch, maybe a heel bruise on that switch frontside flip attempt, but he got worked on. He's back in there, and looks like the results are paying off, and that he's back in the mix with that half cab nose grind revert.
Glad to see he's doing okay. Love to see him making that first trick. Fear the purple. Nyjah's back.
Ja is back.
Nyjah right now down in 4th place, but he only needs a 1.8 to get up into 1st.
With a good opportunity right now to crack up into that top spot.
Coming in fakie.
Oh.
Right there. So having some trouble there. We've seen him.
You can see the frustration. Half cab back Smith giving him trouble earlier today in the knockout round.
His first fail here in the trick section.
Gustavo looking to post his first score in single. That's going to put a lot of pressure on him.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a 7.5 for his line, and he has to make every single trick throughout the rest of the contest.
And I assume it has to be a pretty average 9.2, 9.3.
Felipe Gustavo in a good spot. Oh, if he could get that switch foot back tail, that's going to be a big score.
That's insanity right there. I love that no one's holding back. Not at all. Going all in right there. So impressive.
I would love to see Felipe take a win here at SLS.
That'd be amazing. He deserves it.
He's due.
Right there every time.
Kelvin Hoffler, consistency, 53%, average score, 8.2, and his top is a 9.5. He only needs a 0.7 right now to get into 1st, but that's how this is going to go until we have 4 scores on the board. A look at our champion in the women's final. Half cab back Smith, 180.
Kelvin, come on, man. Nyjah hasn't been back that long. Why you got to do that to him?
That could make Nyjah feel some stuff.
Half cab back Smith, back 180.
But to be fair, I think he did it earlier today first. I could be wrong. All right, 9 even. Kelvin Hoffler in the lead with a 26.0. He's feeling good about it.
Kisses to the crowd.
Next in, Jagger Eaton looking to get his first score.
Jagger Eaton needs to get one down.
Oh, yeah. That first attempt, always humbling when you don't make it. But he did that perfectly.
Backside 180 flip nose grind.
Cup of Noodles instant replay.
Perfectly pinched. And the fist pump. Guy's been watching Tiger highlights.
There we go, 9.2. Hey, that's a reason to fist pump right there.
He's wearing red, he's fist pumping, and he's putting himself in contention.
That ties his highest ever single trick score and definitely gets him in contention for a win here today. But this guy might have something to say about it. Ryan DeCenzo, he's got to get a 9 in here. Coming in fast. Whoa. That's a pivotal moment right there for DeCenzo. Download TrueSkate on your mobile device and enter the SLS Chicago event. For the first time, players that complete all missions in the event will unlock a virtual replica of the championship course. Play now to skate the same course as the SLS pros. We did get a hard flip. Someone sent it over. We got to see it. Thank you for that. Nyjah in for his 3rd attempt. Oh, yeah! Oh, I like it. I like that he abandoned the half cab back Smith. He said, nope. Switch heel tail. Let's do this. He needs a 2.0 for second place.
He saw Kelvin. He was like, check this out. Switch heel front tail, the big hubba.
I think that's going to do him better than the half cab back Smith 180 anyway.
And Nigel's smart. He has the half cab back Smith. He knows what it's going to score, so he might as well save it.
9.3. Nyjah now in second place. Feeling good. The crowd out here in Chicago is definitely liking it. Next in, we've got Gustavo Ribeiro. Alex, what's going on with his board?
Dude, Gustavo Ribeiro is riding right now on a cracked board. On that second attempt, he came down and cracked it. He stepped on Aurelian Girard's board for a second, decided no go, and then he went back to his cracked board. So let's see what's going to happen here.
He's got to land bolts.
Any little pressure towards the middle of that board, and it is gone.
Oh, he rides away! The board is gone.
Board's toast. But I'm counting that as a perfect landing.
Yeah, I mean,
if that board didn't break,
let's take a look.
Let's look at it.
I mean, he landed on the tail. Little patty cake, but
couple hands down, but still, I mean, you got to give him a good score for that.
I think they're going to give him a good score. We'll see if they give him the score that he could have gotten. If he would have landed that without the board breaking, I don't think those hands would have gone down.
We got the NASCAR pit stop right now.
What is that like, changing your board? You have 2 attempts left in the finals. I mean, he needs a 9.3 for 5th place.
Yeah, he's definitely jittery right now.
Judges taking their time.
Judges giving him some extra time.
I mean, they know how important this score is going to be.
There you go, a little assistance from Tori and Aurelian.
Score is coming in. And a 7.3. I know the crowd's not going to like that one. But if you look at it, he put his hands down. Not everyone here is going to agree with that, but his hands touched.
That was both palms on the ground.
And it wasn't just like a little high five to the ground. I mean, that looked like it fully supported some weight. So the judges docking it, I mean, that's par for the course right now.
Makes total sense.
Next skater in. Felipe Gustavo, he needs a 9.4. Switch flip back tail could do it. But he has to make the next 2.
We're seeing a lot of raw emotions out of all these skaters coming in.
I mean, I think we are in a position where the pressure is so great. You take time off, you start the season, you've got expectations coming into this, and you don't do it, and that's got to put you in the feels. Current leader right now, Kelvin Hoffler. Half-cab crook 180.
Again, seeing that Nyjah score.
That scored well for Nyjah. It's going to score well for Kelvin.
Half cab crook revert. did it as good as you could have done it, so I would assume the exact same score.
8.9, higher up.
Higher up.
We saw Nyjah do a little bit of a tic-tac when he did it, so they're rewarding Kelvin. That is his 4th score, and a 34.9 right now, the score to beat. Jagger looking to get his 3rd score on the board. Needs a 7.5 for second. Oh, sliding out. It's going to put some serious pressure on those last 2 attempts. DeCenzo needing a 7.7 for second place. It'll be his 3rd score. We saw him try that nollie inward heel.
All right, looks like he's good to go. Attempt number 3 for Ryan DeCenzo.
Oh, switching it up a bit.
You got a guess? You think he's going nollie heel nose?
Nollie heel nose or nollie heel crook?
There we go. Nollie heel nose. That is a long hubba.
Look at this nollie heel nose, barely locking in.
The first half of that slide, he was working his way in, and then he kind of pulled it in there.
Then he got the wheels to the ledge, but
look at that relief. 7.7. He gets an 8.6. He's now in second. And that puts him in a spot where he could get there.
That was very smart to get yourself in position. Now you have 2 tries to try to lift yourself past Kelvin.
Current leader, Kelvin Hoffler, with that great half cab back Smith, back 180. Can he hang on to that lead? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago for our first stop of the 2023 Street League Skateboarding Championship Tour. Presented by Cup Noodles. We have seen some really great skating so far here in the men's finals, but it is not over yet. Some of these skaters are still looking to get that 4th score on the board, and there is a lot on the line. Highest single trick of, this is all time right here for these skaters. So Nyjah Houston 9.9, Gustavo Ribeiro 9.6, Felipe 9.5, Kelvin 9.5, DeCenzo a 9.3, and Jagger with a 9.2, which we saw him tie earlier with that backside flip nose grind.
That just shows the potential of this finals. Nobody's out of it. They're all capable of winning this thing. It's just who's going to actually be able to buckle down and land the tricks when they need to land it.
Nyjah Houston right here, about to kick it off for our 4th attempt. This man knows pressure. He knows how to make it work. And honestly, I think in a sick way, he loves it.
Absolutely.
He is looking to get his 4th score on the board right now. He needs a 9.8 to get into first place. All right, that half cat, back Smith, back 180. How do you feel about that from a strategy perspective?
I love it. It sets him up. This half cab back Smith by the cup Noodles replay did it perfect. It sets him up to be able to be in good position for that re-rack for the last trick.
Yeah, he gets to look at his overall score and go, okay, he's going to get 9 even right there. So that means that 7.1 from his line is going to be dropped if he can put something else really solid up there. So Nyjah Houston, second place. There's another look in the 9 club replay.
And that's why this new format is so exciting. Before, he would be stuck with that 7-1 no matter what.
And you said it earlier when he went and did that switch heel tail, you're like, he knows his strategy. He knows what he's going to score. All right, Gustavo Ribeiro. Attempt 4 getting away from him. He's riding a borrowed board.
He's on a rental, trying to tray flip nose blunt, big spin out. Trying a trick that shut down his video part.
On somebody else's board. That's difficult. And when you're that good, you feel every bit of the concave, the way it pops, everything. All right. Felipe Gustavo needs a 9.6 for third. Ooh, it looked like it almost had too much wax and sort of shot out a little ahead of him.
Yeah, he just got it a little too far in front of him. It looked a little, it didn't look as confident as some of his other tricks, and then got away from him.
Your current leader, Kelvin Hoffler. He's got 4 scores on the board. The low one to drop is an 8.2. That's his line score. He still has 2 more attempts. Oh, going for the kickflip back tail shove. It's not going to do it, but right now he's seated in first. And if he can stay there, that gives him a really good look when we get into that last attempt. Jagger Eaton, he needs an 8.5 for third place. Coming in switch. The switchback nose blunt getting away.
Such a respectable trick, switchback nose blunt.
Jagger cannot win, but man, did he fight.
He fought the entire time.
He fought to get in. He fought to get to this point. Ryan DeCenzo, kind of an underdog here for the win. He needs an 8.8 for first. That's not going to do it, but currently in third place. So, with that, we have 1 more attempt left, and we are going to re-rack the scoreboard. There's a look at Raisa Leal, your women's champion today, and it all came down to that last attempt, which we are about to see. Yep, she put it down, she made it happen. Is it going to come down to the last attempt here? Nyjah needs to do it if he has a chance to win. All right, the re-rack presented by Cup Noodles. Gustavo Ribeiro is going to set things off currently at the bottom. Felipe Gustavo, Jagger Eaton, Ryan DeCenzo, Nyjah Houston, and Kelvin Hoffler. So really, the pressure is on right now for Nyjah Houston and Ryan DeCenzo. They got a lot of weight on their shoulders. Kelvin Hoffler has the potential to breeze his way to a win, but we shall see. Defending champ Gustavo Ribeiro on course. So close. Solid showing here today, but unfortunately, feeling that broken board. Felipe Gustavo needs a 9.6 to get himself into third place and on the podium.
Currently sitting on the outside looking in on the podium.
In fifth.
Does have a chance. Last attempt.
This would be his third score. Oh, so close on the switch flip back tail.
Felipe is a lot closer to winning this than it looks on there. The tricks that he can do and the tricks that he got close to. It doesn't translate, but still, really good showing here in Chicago.
All it takes is one day. Jagger Eaton unable to take home the win, but going for it on the switchback nose blunt. Doing it here for the crowd in Chicago. So this is our podium. It is a lock with these three skaters, and they all have a chance to win. I mean, look at this, 8.8 for first place. He's not out of the running.
No, this is it. This is the podium, but this is all going to dictate where they stand.
Is he going to do it for his first time?
Oh!
Is that 8.8 worthy?
Wow, I mean, that's close. He really put that in the hands of the judges.
So break it down.
It's a sick trick, front shove nose grind, don't get me wrong, but it is more on the basic of the technical tricks.
How does that stack up, though, to a half cab back Smith back 180? I mean, he's got the front shove in here. Do you think that's better?
Got the front shove, but it's all personal preference. This one's gonna be a weird one to judge. I expect they're gonna take their time on this one. I mean, front shove to bounce back nose grind along hubba.
That is a serious trick.
8.9.
The judges give it to him, and he has a taste of what could be his first ever victory here at SLS. Can he hang on? All he can do is sit there and wait.
I mean, we have two past champions set up right now.
Look, Nyjah only needs an 8.1.
Still,
that's almost child's play for him.
This is his first contest back in almost 2 years, so can he handle this pressure?
We know he loves it. Oh! And he's unable to do it! DeCenzo with a possible first win here. Either way, this is going to be exciting. Look at that, Nyjah giving it everything.
He had it.
I love seeing him put it all on the line.
I mean, first contest back, podium. I think if you're looking at the small wins, he's going to be psyched on how this weekend played out, but wow, he was close.
What does Kelvin need? He needs an 8.5. That is it's in his wheelhouse. Kelvin has not won an SLS in a long time. I love that. Going in saying, hey, you know what? Either way.
This is what it all comes down to. It all boils down to this.
It all comes down to this moment. The crowd is on their feet. And I love that he is embracing this moment.
What is it going to be?
I knew I could have called that.
He was like, oh,
he always does. It's almost like his trigger. He needs to stop, reset, then here you go.
The moment of truth for Kelvin Hoffler.
Can he do it, or is DeCenzo going to be a first-time winner here at SLS? Oh, he needs an 8.5, and I think that's going to do it.
Wow.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what.
I know that's one of his tricks, but to be able to do it in that situation.
This is what SLS is all about. Coming down to that last trick, going for broke.
Full cab, back tail to fakie.
Perfectly done.
Last trick of the contest.
Pressure was on, Tim. All the pressure in the world right there. That's gnarly. Didn't see something like that.
DeCenzo fought like hell.
That situation at hand. Awaiting that score for Kelvin Hoffler.
What a moment. And a 9.0! That does it for Kelvin Hoffler, your winner here in Chicago.
What a boss.
What a final.
That was crazy.
He really had to win that right there. There was no half-stepping. Kelvin Hoffler, your 2023 SLS Chicago Champion.
Hey, Joey! Yes, Joey!
Don't go away, everyone. We're going to be back in just a moment. But this right here, the trick that helped him clinch victory.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grassing the fairways. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Doctors are like you. Too much fast food, not enough exercise. And we don't have time for 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. That's why I take Field of Greens. Each fruit and vegetable supports my heart, lungs, kidneys, and metabolism for energy and weight loss. And at your next checkup, Field of Greens promises your doctor will notice your improved health or your money back.
Get 15% off and free rush shipping at fieldofgreens.com. Product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. See website for terms and conditions for your better health money back promise.
Has been brought to you by G-SHOC, the official watch of the SLS World Tour. Head to gshock.com to see the world's toughest watches. By Gel Blaster, go play. By TrueSkate, download TrueSkate and unlock the Chicago course to play like a pro. And by Rumble, it's time to break free. Download the Rumble app today.
Wow, what a finals right there. There's a look at your podium. Nyjah Huston with his first contest back post ACL surgery. 34.2, third place. Ryan DeCenzo was so close. He could taste victory right there. But it came down to the last attempt, and Kelvin Hoffler put it all on the line, taking home victory with a 35.7. Here's how he got there in the championship clip presented by Gel Blaster. Man, that cab back tail at the end.
I said I was hungry, you know, like I didn't speak English that much, you know.
Let's head down to Alex White with our winner.
I'm down here with our winner, Kelvin Hoffler. Kelvin, the last time you won out here was 2015 in Chicago. Does Chicago have a special place in your heart?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm really, really, really happy, you know, like this crown here. Like, I love Chicago so much, you know. Man, I'm gonna cry, you know, like, I'm just... Yeah, I've been on like a battle. My wrist is broken, my 2 fingers too. But, you know, like, skateboarding, you know, like that, you know, like, I love so much. So this thing is for y'all. Thank you.
I just want to say that final was a dogfight, you and DeCenzo at the end. Can you tell me a little bit how it felt to be there, you know, comrades?
I love this so bad, you know. He's my homie, you know, like he's my like inspiration, you know, like every time he skates, like I saw him, like Paul, you know, like all those guys, like he's such an inspiration. So yeah, DeCenzo, I love you.
And anything you want to say to the folks back home after this win?
Em português? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Valeu a galera aí do Brasil. Esse aqui é pra vocês e estamos chegando. Isso aqui é pra vocês.
Thank you so much, Kelvin. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
What an epic final here in Chicago. We saw amazing skating in the women's finals. We saw amazing skating in the men's final, all coming down to the last attempt. From myself, Sean Malto, and Alex White, thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you at our next stop in Tokyo.